Removing the front bumper can be done with the vehicle on the ground, but for ease and clarity, we recommend lifting the vehicle. Begin by safely raising and supporting your vehicle, as well as removing the front wheels. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with that task. Detach the front under tray by removing the 10 T30 Torx screws, red arrows. We have our tray off already. For the front wheel liner, there are a total of 19 T25 Torx screws and two 10mm nuts holding the wheel well liner in place. Start with the screws closest to the suspension and begin by removing the visible T25 Torx screws, red arrows, the one screw on the underside, blue arrow, and then the screws along the edge of the rim, green arrow. Do all of these following steps on both sides of the vehicle. Well, some people remove just enough of the wheel well liner holding the lower bumper cover. If you are doing this for the first time, I recommend removing the liner entirely. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with wheel well liner removal. Remove the 3 T25 Torx screws holding the bottom under tray to the vehicle, red arrows. Release the headlights by using the Porsche headlight tool located in your vehicle's toolkit. Inside the passenger wheel well, you will need to disconnect 3 electrical plugs by using a flathead screwdriver and gently rotating, red arrows. If your vehicle has a headlight cleaner function, you will need to unclip the headlight cleaner tube along the rim of the passenger wheel well, green arrow. On both sides, disconnect the turn signal electrical connection by pressing on the release tab, red arrow. On both sides, remove the 2 T25 Torx screws holding the bumper to the top of the wheel well liner support, red arrows. On both sides, remove the 2 T25 Torx screws holding the bumper to the bottom of the wheel well liner support, red arrows. Disconnect both wheel well trims by pulling and releasing the clips along the edge of the wheel well support indicated by the red arrow. Once both sides have been done, remove the 5 T30 screws holding the front of the bumper, red arrows. Slightly pull down at the corner of the bumper and pull it off and away from the body. Make sure you set the bumper down on a soft padded area to avoid scratches. There are 6 T30 screws holding the grille support. 4 of them are visible along the front, red arrows. The remaining 2 T30 screws are located inside the grille support. You will need an extension to access each one on the driver and passenger side, red arrow. Remove the 2 T30 screws located on the T-mount, red arrows. You will need to remove the plastic air guide around the grille support. The air guide is held in place by clips and a friction fit. Follow the edge of the air guide and unclip the contact points, red arrows. Unclip the electrical connection by using a flathead screwdriver, red arrow, and unfastening the wire harness from the grille support, blue arrows. Remove the 1 T30 screw on the passenger side of the flap assembly indicated by the red arrow, and then remove the other T30 screw on the driver's side of the flap assembly. There is 1 T30 Torx screw located under the bumper absorber, green arrow. Remove the plastic clip holding each end of the bumper absorber, red arrow. Remove the 1 T30 screw holding the T-mount, red arrow. Remove the 3 T30 screws from the top of the T-mount, red arrows. The mount and flap assembly can now be lifted and removed from the vehicle, red arrow. If this is your first time removing the assembly, you may need to wiggle the sides until the friction fit comes free. Be careful not to strain the motor wire while it's still connected. Disconnect the electrical connection by pressing up on the release tab, red arrow. The louver motor is built into the louver assembly. It is better to replace the entire assembly than to try and cut out the motor. Installation is the reverse of removal. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.